Everyone, today's makeup look is Hello Eye Makeup Look, and I have created this look with only one brand, which is called E.L.F, and it's a very affordable brand. And recently on E.L.F website they have given, like, if you would shop more than $25, you will get one gift, and you can choose different things with the gift. For the gift, I got this palette, which is called Rose Gold Sunset Palette, as a gift. And if you're in USA, the shipment is free, but if you are outside the USA, like I'm in Canada, so you have to give there is some discount on shipment, but still you have to pay for the shipment. It's my first time of using E.L.F brand makeup, and what are my thoughts on this brand and how I have created this look. Watch the tutorial. Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon button, so whenever I post new videos you get the notification and you watch my videos. So the brushes set which I got from E.L.F, it's this much, and I think it was $12. For $12 I got this brushes set, and there are total 12 brushes, so it means like for $1 for one brush. Brushes that will be I will use today, they are for the eyes because I'm doing the eye makeup. The good thing about these brushes, like, they have written on the back side, they have written all the information. I had ordered the BH Cosmetics brushes, and I noticed they didn't write any sort of this sort of thing. So I think if you're a beginner and you do not know which brush you can use for what purpose, so this is a very good this will give you a very good idea how you can you know that which brush is used for what purposes. So the first brush which I'm going to use, it's this one, which is the flat one, and it's basically E.L.F eyeliner brush. So according to it, a refined gentle brush tip helps reach the inner and outer lash line, used with both wet and dry product. But I'm not going to use it as a eyeliner. I'm thinking to use to cover my eyebrows. So another thing which I got is this E.L.F lock-on liner and brow cream. And according to them, you can use as a eyeliner, your brow cream, and as your eyeshadow too. So today I will use it as just for my eyebrows, but maybe in the next videos I can use it as a eyeshadow too. The color is medium brown. Well, this is quite soft. Now on the other eyebrow. This eyebrow is a bit thinner than this one. I think it has given me the immense thick sort of eyebrows that I think I had when I was very young. And I actually have applied a very little bit product, if you can see. And I have just tried to fill some of the areas, and I didn't do anything like too much. So the another thing which I'm going to use is E.L.F eyebrow E.L.F Wow Brow Gel. It's in deep brown. So this is a small sort of a very teeny tiny one. Okay, so the another small thing, I got this free sample, which is Happy Hydration Cream. So this teeny tiny I will apply around my eyes or on my forehead before applying any sort of concealer. And it's not greasy. I really like the cream, like, it's not greasy. Okay, so in the next step I'm going to use this E.L.F concealer. It's a complete coverage concealer, and I ordered the shade medium because I'm not in the dark or in the light tone, and they have three colors, like light for lighter people, then there is a medium, which I think for the people who have my sort of a skin, and then there is a darker one which is for people who have very rich pigmented skin. So it has these 4 shades, and they have also provided this small concealer brush. So I'm going to first conceal my eyes, and the concealer is really creamy. So the problem with this is concealer brush, like, it's easy to apply here, or maybe like dot concealing, spot concealing I can say. But if I really want to apply it on my all over of my eye, I think it will take me ages to apply this. So what I'm doing, I'm just taking my another brush which I have, and I'm going to apply my concealer with this brush. So the little goes too much, I think. I didn't apply much, I just did you know, in this way. So I would say if it says that it's a full coverage concealer, so yes, it does the coverage. I always apply concealer here because my these sides, they are darker than my, I think, rest of the eyes. So if I don't apply concealer here, it just looks like a darker side of me. And for setting this concealer, I'm using Miniso loose powder. After finishing off my concealer, I'm going to make a look from this palette. It's a rose gold palette, rose gold sunset palette, and I got this palette as a gift. So first I will use the defining brush, and what I will do, I will actually create a crease. So the first shade which I'm going to use is this one, which is the light brown sort of. One thing about this brush, these brushes, that even though they are not expensive, but still they are so soft and you do not feel any harshness. So I think they are really a good deal for beginners. And with the same brush, I have blended my eyeshadow. So the next brush I'm taking is the blending brush, and I will just do blending because I felt that brush is really good if you really want to make a, you know, cut crease or a very sort of, you can see I have just made a defining sort of line. So that was creating this. But for smooth blending, you would need another brush. So after this, the next shadow which I'm going to apply is this one. And I will apply it on my inner corner of my eye and the outer corner of my eye. And I will leave the area which is my pupil. So you can see I'm using this as my guideline. Where I have my finger, I will not apply any eyeshadow. And the area where I don't have my finger, I will apply this eyeshadow. Even if you apply the eyeshadow, it's okay. In the end, you can use the concealer to make the hello eye effect. So I have taken a bit more to the outer corners. So the next thing which I'm going to do, I'm going with the same blending brush. I will blend this eyeshadow line with this one, and I will not use any, I will not reload it, or I will just try to, you know, blend the edges. Another shade which we are going to take, it's this one, and it will you know, create the more depth and darkness, and I'm using the same brush. So now what I will do the same step again. I will just blend the upper edges and the inner corners, the inner edges, and then I will just drag a bit of their. After darkening my outer edges, I'm using this another brush, which is eyeshadow brush, and its contour bristle shape applies eyeshadow evenly and easily. And this is the one, and as you have seen, I haven't applied any eyeshadow in between, so that's why I'm directly using this pink eyeshadow, and I will apply it in between. But if you have used the eyeshadow, and if you want this to be very prominent, so you can use the concealer. So I think first I will use it without any concealer, and I want to see how good their its pigments are. You can see I didn't apply any sort of concealer, and it's still the shades, the pigments, they are really good. I'm really impressed, and I have to apply it like twice. Twice I have to put my brush, load into eyeshadow, and then I have to apply. But even I didn't use my fingers. Usually you get more pigments from the finger than the brush, but this brush is actually really good, and the pigments, they are also good. Okay, so now with this brush, this smaller brush, and lightly I will just merge the two eyeshadows together. And when I was applying my concealer on my lid area, the rest of the concealer which was on the brush, I also dip it on my under eye area, and you can see my under eyes, they are looking there. Now you cannot see any dark circles, and before that, if you remember, there was a dark circles. So this is and I didn't load the product, the remaining concealer which was on the brush, I just dab it, and it has concealed everything. So for my under eye area, first I'm going to use this eyeshadow, which was the brown one, which we used in the very earliest of my eyeshadows. And I'm using this brush because it's really teeny tiny, and I'm trying to connect from this area to this one. The next shade which we are going to take is this one, the darkest one which we applied here, and I will connect my outer corner with my my lower eyelashes. And I will not cover the full eyes because it will give my eyes a closer look. I have round eyes, so I will just apply the darker side on the half outer corner to give the illusion of bigger eyes or open eyes. And for my inner corner, I'm using this one. You can actually create the halo sort of effect if you want on your under eye too. Somehow I don't want that right now, not today. So the brush which I already have left of the concealer, I'm just trying to clear if there is something extra. Another thing which I'm going to do, I have this flat brush from Body Shop, and I'm using this lighter color, and I will just highlight my bone. So before applying my false eyelashes, I want to use this eyebrow gel as an eyeliner. The same brush I'm using. Well, for eyeliner, yeah, it does, gives you the line for, but this brush, I mean, I think this is too thick for eyeliner. Like, it directly gives you the thick eyeliner. So for eyeliner, I think this gives you the pigments and everything, but I'm not sure. It's not like sort of if you apply the Maybelline gel eyeliner, so it's not like this. Let me try to do a tight line with it. With this brush, don't try to do tight line. I mean, it's certainly not for the tight line of your eye. So yeah, for eyebrows, it's good. For your eyeliner, it's okay. It's maybe the color is not that dark, but if you really want to do a smudge sort of, I think, eyeliner, then it's a good choice. So I will apply the false eyelashes, and I will show you how this looks after the false eyelashes.